Hey, what's happening, fam? This is Big BKL here once again at the scene of another economic murder. Let's get you a better view right there. But we're at a shopping center in Bowie, Maryland. I don't know, that's halfway between Bowie, Maryland and Upper Marlboro, Maryland. This shopping center is called Pointer Ridge Shopping Center. Okay? The shopping center that I showed you at the telltale end of my last video, this shopping center is on the same roadway that shopping center is. Matter of fact, Route 301, that's right there where those cars that you can see passing and I'm pointing towards. But there, Pointer Ridge Shopping Center. Now, this is very significant to me because, I don't know, about 20 years back when I was in college, I had a summer job working right down the street from here, pointing that way. And during our spare time, or I guess during our breaks, some of us will come over here sometimes. This right here used to be a grocery store, okay? Which is no longer up. They went ahead and shut the grocery store down. That nail shop at, I don't know, it's kind of dark. You can't really see it. Can you see it? Try to zoom in a little bit more. Hope y'all don't think I've been drinking or nothing, because I haven't. Even though, hey, wouldn't mind at this point. But it's kind of dark in there. Y'all can't really see it. But there's a nail shop that's here. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna try to point at it. It sits right there. Okay. I think that right there is about the only store, original store that's left from that time period. That Beijing Cafe, that you can see right there. I mean, we all know what's going on. That ain't no goddamn cafe, okay? They ain't selling no coffee. They selling subs, okay? Chicken lo mein, General Tso's chicken, and all that other Chinese food from this spot. But it used to be a pub. It was called Kelly's Pubs and Wings, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Don't hold me to it, but I think that's what that was. I think it said right there. Dollar store. You all can see the little green sign through the trees. That little Dollar Tree. That was actually a, that Dollar Tree was actually a, it was a CVS. Yeah, it was a pharmacy right there. Sitting right here where this gas station is. Well, this one is, because there's two gas stations right ahead of this gas station. There's an Exxon. But there used to be a barbecue spot that was right here. But this place, I'm pointing this out to you folks because this place was bustling at one point. Okay, constant commerce, running in and out. Okay, there's a neighborhood There's a neighborhood that sits right beyond this shopping center, as well as other houses that are directly across the street. See if I could show you. It is one of the houses is right there. I'm pointing at it, sitting up on that hill. But there's a neighborhood that sits right behind this shopping center. Okay, as well as, you know, other condos, townhouses, and whatnot. Like I said, this shopping center was bustling. But I think once the credit crunch and crisis of '08, the housing market crash of '08 came, I think the first thing that went was this grocery store. And once that grocery store went, it was like a wave. Okay. But this right here, I'm trying to tell y'all folks, okay? This right here is, I won't say way more affluent, but this section of Bowie and Upper Marlboro, okay, there's much more money coming through here because of the jobs than there is over there where I showed you at the beginning of the very, very first video. Over there in the neighborhood, for example, where I'm from, Landover, Maryland, okay? And what I'm trying to tell y'all is the following, okay? If this can happen right here, what the hell do you think is going to take place, okay, in your hood places? What do you think is going to take place? Now, we had some disgruntled brothers and sisters who saw my last video that got all beside themselves and talked a whole bunch of nonsense, but the facts are the facts. You can't deny it, okay? Now, this spot right here where this grocery store used to be, okay, it was a giant grocery store chain, or a branch, whatever you want to call it. But it's said right here, it's been abandoned for years now. For years. And just as I showed you at the tail end of my last video, all right? Just as I showed you, Negroes are going to turn this into a church. Mark my words. Okay? They did it down in the southern end of PG County. Once all those old furniture stores started leaving. Yeah, once all those old white furniture stores started leaving, as well as the hardware spots, they turned all those spots into a bunch of bootleg churches. I think they turned the hub into a church. Only person that seems to really get it is these foreigners, as I've stated before. Alright? The China man, Asian folks, okay, they put their little businesses up. Alright? There's a little nail salon, not a nail salon, but a salon store. Matter of fact, let me drive up a little bit further. I don't have my seatbelt on, so I'm breaking the law a little bit. But I doubt if any roadblocks will be coming up. Y'all hear that sign, or y'all hear that little chirp going off. Yeah, it's a Dollar Tree right there. Make sure, okay, let's look both ways. All right. What do you have here? What do you have here? All right. The liquor store. And see, this building right there, that's going to be a church. And I'm going to tell you why I know it's going to be a church. Just as I showed you at the tail end of that last video. All right. It's going to be a church. Because you have all these low self-esteem sisters. That's right, black women. That are patronizing these businesses right here. All right. Like that sister that just passed with that head wrap on her head. Or this other sister that passed. Okay? Grocery store, remember, is gone. See, when grandma and great auntie was here, see, they was going into these places. They was going into the grocery store. Okay? Getting all the stuff that was needed to fix them Sunday dinners and stuff through the week. But Your modern day sister, oh no, see, she got so much low self-esteem. And all these foreigners see it. They see it. And they can't wait for this sister to patronize their business. Okay? She goes in the nail salon. She runs in this little lash moe, which is the little eyelash center that sits right next to it. So she could get her little eyelashes tweezed down looking like them little Asian sisters. Okay. She goes to the, what is that? The Dominican, try to make that bigger for y'all. Matter of fact, I'm going to just drive up. I'm just going to drive up. It's out of the screen. Well, let's make it a bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, your sister, she goes into the, what is that? Damn Dominican hair salon. Just got everything that they need. Okay, none of these businesses were created to cater to any man. They were created to cater to nothing but women. Because all women do is consume and spend money. Look at that. G-Shop. That's a fashion store. Okay. She runs into the Dollar Tree, gets a few knickknacks. I'm going to tell you what goes on. She goes here and gets like those little plastic bottles. See, I know this stuff because I grew up with older sisters and a mom myself. Okay. She runs in here, gets them little plastic bottles, them little cheap ass plastic bottles. Then she runs back to the little Dominican store, gets all the crap that she needs for her hair. Okay. Now, depending on how she's feeling at the moment, okay, she might, hell, you know, depending on how her appetite is or how she's feeling at the moment, you know, she might stop into the Beijing Cafe. But like I said, this sister got low self-esteem. So if she ain't feeling the Chinese food, she gonna run in the Subway. See, and who owns that? Okay, all East Indians, Pakistanis, and whatnot. All right, foreigners own all this. The liquor store, it's about the only spot that brothers really, or men in general, really patronize around here. Okay. And if you're wondering why they're closed in the middle of the day, it's because it's Sunday, and here in Maryland, there is no liquor. Maryland, Virginia, out here, there is no liquor selling on Sundays. We got, not to mention, we have what's called the blue laws. Look that up. But yeah, they got these sisters all planned out. Look, she runs in here, she gets like a bottle of Nouveau or Patron, whatever it is that she's drinking, okay, so she could talk, so she could hang out with her little girlfriends and turn it up, as they say. Okay. Like I said, like I told you before, they got you Negroes all planned out. The reason why they do is because they know the way we spend our money. Okay, they know the way that we spend our money as a people. And as I stated, this abandoned little spot right here, you Negroes are going to turn it into a church. Okay, you are. It's what you're going to do. And the reason why we know that some bootleg pastor is going to come and try to transform this building into a church is because they know that women are spending money out here. Okay? And these little bootleg pastors, they've already got this spot eyed. They've been eyeing this spot from 301. But mark my word. Okay? Now, I got a question. Okay? You all keep on hitting me up talking about black leadership and this, that, and the third, and pseudo-black nationalists can do the... they're not going to do anything either, because they're doing the same thing that these bootlicking pastors are doing. Okay, taking advantage of the women that are in these poor communities. Okay, or these communities that just lack men. Okay, I don't care how much money the community has. If that community lacks men in households, that's a poor community, period. Okay, and they take advantage of it. Mark my words. It's going to be another church coming to an empty lot near you.